I ain't doing this with you. You wanna get up here, you'll run your ass behind your daddy's chair and full force run up here. You did it today. I ain't doing this with you. Hell no.
Whenever we are making a decision, we go to Square first.
She know how to get up there. She did it today.
Get up there, nigga.
Yeah, she know how to get up there. She know how to get up there.
A holistic approach.
She really wanna get up here. She get up here.
We get it all.
Square has really shifted the
She been doing it all day.
Hey, yo, YouTube. How y'all doing today? Let's start this production off right. Free Uncle Yen, free Chicken P, and free Lil Frank on the beat. The biggest. You did. At least when I last, my man's Jaja P, Non-Smacker, Tim G Money, and my man's Tattoo. And if y'all got some people out there y'all want to say free them, go right ahead. Anyway, today we're going to talk about getting in money. 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 About that money. Today, we're going to talk about that. Money. I'm all about that cash. That cash. I'm back up in my bed. The cash. I can hit that fun and the clubs and the flags. I just hit the...
No, you're not here for it. You got my place. You got my place.
Bitch, I'm about that money. Bitch, I'm about that money. Bitch, I'm from that 414. We all about that money. All we want to hear is commas, numbers. We all about that money. It's a little light for like $1 extra. What's $1 extra?
She really just jumped over here and I grabbed it like that. She set up for her. Chat, y'all should see how she's sitting. You too. Y'all really sound like a fucking human being. But you're not a human, bro. You're not a human being. You're not.
She's not a fucking dog.
It's a mom sleep. She out there in the pool out here just fighting the fuck. She said, I ain't gonna do no layover, we don't want to get lost, nothing. Straight 3 hours.
Screenshot.
We ain't gonna be here till 7, then that's 3 hours right there.
Just be waking up.
He just goes through her schedule. He just breaks down, we did this with the case. We don't know where she is. Very nonchalant about it.
I'll be going to work. You'll be alright.
So, the plan for today was...
You'll be alright, Fee. Why you crying, bro? You gonna be alright, man. Alright, then?
What time you have to be?
6.
What time you go to
6. I do 6 to 6.
12 hours?
No, it's not a 12. I lied. No. I get off at 6, so I think I do 9 to 6.
Okay.
1 of those. I'm doing a 12. That ain't even possible. I mean, I did it once.
One thing that we were told as the media was that
Like 2 months ago. What the fuck? I did a 12-hour shit. And the only reason I remember is because I came home and I fucking streamed for 2 hours and still went to bed and went to work that very next day. The earlier the better sometimes.
Yeah, I get
Cause I ain't waking up early and I be still tired. Like, bitch, I'm still getting my sleep. Like, I ain't get my morning nut. Like, bitch, don't wake me up. I got to get up and get my little nut.
I really don't look sleep.
No, I don't got time for that shit.
Tired. Still got it. Because then it was fine. While the kid
But you'll get up for the next bitch crying about a cat. Yeah, you a girly girl. You just said, but still got up because Lita was crying for her kitten. We not gonna say and pause like you didn't just say that, but yet again you just sat up here and just said, I turned over on your ass and went to bed.
No, you came out the bathroom and said,
Man, don't say all that. At the end of the day, but you just literally admitted and said you turned over on me. Did you really not? I said I went to bed. And got tired. You still tired. But said you got up because Lita.
And I got up at 10 like you told me to actually. That's contagious, bro. If Johnny was a person, that'd be contagious, bro. That's one thing I know that's real life contagious. Yarn. You see somebody yarn, you gonna yarn right behind me. Am I lying?
Tell them who hit me.
Oh, shit.
That's for hit me.
Which couch you gonna lay on the lawn?
Then I need an air mattress.
You gonna see the bed.
Investigators are trying to push for more clarity into the inner workings of Maddie's relationship with Matt Free.
Oh, no.
Really, there's no proof. Now, there's another guy. He's acting in a rosy picture of the situation.
Maddie's friend thinks she would find about her relationship with Adam. Even at one point, she asked
Don't mind me and my deluxe, so I'm not a hating ass nigga that go around killing niggas like other bitch ass niggas with their weak ass oppressors and then get mad when a nigga come get that get back. Oh, peon ass nigga. I hate niggas like that. Niggas get mad at you for getting your get back. Nigga, you killed me.
That just got long, but she got
Lame ass nigga.
that shit didn't be, she wasn't really be seeing her.
What up, buddy? Are you terrified of me?
This information that
Yeah, I bet. And I hide your ass.
know
Just over there hiding.
the other guy. We know that you know about the other guy. We know about the conversation that you
She
had
looked at me like
about
she
contacting him,
seen the ghost.
him in the house. At this point, there is
Scared you,
kind of a switch
loud,
that
scared
seems
for
to go
her.
off in Pringle's head to say, okay, they know more than the information that I've given them. For the rest of the investigation, he will be constantly wondering, what else do they know?
during the investigation, detectives learned from Spencer Solomon that Maddie was trying to repair her relationship with Adam.
Don't worry about it.
At one point, she admitted to Spencer in an effort to make it work with Adam. But after she ultimately broke things off with Adam for good, Maddie and Spencer's relationship.
Man, you really need to stop yawning again. That's very contagious.
You know this first.
No, you started it. That shit nasty as fuck. Stop yawning, man.
Law enforcement will always find out.
And I had a couple puffs before I came out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They will speak to family members. They will speak to her friends.
I'm acting like Freddie off iCarly. Every blooper there, so he's yarded to everyone.
You know, I walked up on you, punk. Yeah, you about to get up out of here, my boy. You gotta get up out of here. You ruined the fun. We don't like all that, so you gonna have to leave. Get your ass up out my motherfucking establishment and stay out. Don't come back here. Why?
She said that to a couple people. She also said that you made a commentary that if she doesn't listen, that she's gonna end up like.
Who is this?
That's what she told several people.
In your club, let me know.
Hey man, who are you, dog? Do I know you?
Why in your club?
You trying to make some money or what? You trying to make some real money?
Y'all got the same club, let me find out.
You probably got a club yourself.
You know how it was like your club, the other neighbors, the park, the Rising Club. Yeah, you probably have to check out your club. Yeah. What do you say?
While Maddie and I were watching this documentary, Adam turns to Maddie and he pins her down on the couch, wraps his hands around her neck, and says that I can make you disappear like Abby Petito. And after that happened, Maddie was obviously very shaken up. She was having panic attacks. That's what she told her family, and her loved ones at the time said that you need to get out of there. Like, that is not okay. Maddie,
Wait a minute.
It's hours during the days, weeks. The truth will eventually surface.
Adam was telling investigators that his relationship with Maddie was ending and that she was seeing somebody else. He told investigators that the person that you should be talking to is Spencer.
People expect breakups to come with hurt feelings, anger, or even jealousy. But in this case, things went far beyond a bruised ego.
They hope you're later and that you will end up together with you.
I watched the movie about her. I had to make sure that name was right. I watched the movie about her, based on true story.
Fucking paparazzi, am I right?
Yep, Minnesota, yeah.
Excuse me, buddy.
March 31st, 2023. That was 2 years ago.
With a population of about 26,000. Rocky area is a mixed bag. Violent crime runs a bit higher than Town, but murders and disappearances are still really frequent.
Madeline Kingsbury is a mom of two kids. Those two kids were her whole world. She loved her family. She's very close to her sister, with her parents.
Bro,
She checked in all the
guess what his name is? NBA Youngboy out my top 4.
2 hours. It was apparent that something was wrong.
Maddie was last seen according to Friday, March 31st. Maddie and the father of her children dropped the children off at daycare shortly after 8 a.m. Maddie did not show up for work, which is very unlike her, and we are worried for her safety.
It was your typical morning drama on March 31st, 2023. 26-year-old Madeline disappeared without a trace. No warning signs, no goodbye, she just vanished.
Madeline Kingsbury is living in window room with the father of her children and 29-year-old Adam Free. Now, Maddie works as a clinical researcher in this hybrid capacity. Sometimes she works from home, sometimes she works at the office in Rochester, Minnesota.
She loved her job. She worked at Mayo Clinic, which is a big deal in southeast Minnesota. She obviously wanted to make a difference and she wanted to help people.
March 31st, 2023,
This all started with a simple 911 welfare check to the Winona Police Department, and it was made by Madeline Kingsbury's best friend, Katie Kolka. According to Kate, Maddie had not been responding to any text messages that day. She knew that something was up. She ended up going to the home that Maddie shared with the father of the children at Grable in Winona. Knocked on windows, knocked on the doors, nobody was home. And at that point, that was when Katie decided to tell Maddie's sister, Megan, that she felt like something was wrong and they needed to involve the police.
No.
Found it unusual that she was nowhere to be found. Police go to that home on Terry Drive and looked around but didn't find anything out of the ordinary. There was no broken glass, there was no blood, there was no signs of a struggle. Just seemed like nobody was home.
We know that Maddie returned to her residence on Terry Drive in Winona around 8:15 a.m. The father of Maddie's children has spoken to law enforcement and told us that he left the residence in Maddie's van around 10 a.m. and upon returning later in the day, Maddie was not home.
Most people don't just disappear. That is not the norm of just dropping your life and taking off. So you have to start looking at alternative reasons for her disappearance.
We're asking you to walk your property, check out buildings, and have a good look around for any signs that someone passed that way or for signs of a disturbance. If you know anything or saw something suspicious, your information might be in the vital piece that brings Maddie home.
Hey, Code Red, this little asshole.
Trying to us to get the message out was that people in southeast Minnesota, they needed to check their surveillance cameras.
That was family doesn't get to really realize something's wrong. They roll themselves into the search. They hear wires. They speak to the media. They do anything, everything they can to find out.
People were being loud about this and continue to advocate for Madeline and what we should reform. Please help us find Madeline's children and her family. We are daughter, sister, aunt, and our best friend now. In TikTok, I am out in Fillmore County, driving the drive from where my missing sister Madeline Kingsbury lived in Winona to yall, Minnesota, which is in Fillmore County. We're kind of pulling over at random places, wherever there's bridges or just anywhere we can really stop. We're just looking on foot. Wherever we can, we still haven't found my sister. Please continue to like, share, comment, save. We're getting more and more eyes and ears on this every single day.
There's going to be search parties that are conducted, and not even sometimes written by the police department, just the community. Sometimes takes it upon themselves to help. Police can't be everywhere, but the public can.
When I was in a very tight-knit community, the community was so involved from the very beginning, and I think a lot of that had to do with the push and determination from Maggie's friends and family. Within a week, there would already be a search party with thousands of people. Southeast Minnesota is very beautiful, but it's also a complex landscape to search in the sense that there's huge mountains and valleys and rivers, and the volunteers really have their work cut out for them.
Police initially reached out to Madeline's label and only ever get in touch with him by phone. It's not a deal. It's a start. On the list of people they want to talk to.
This is Adam, correct? Yeah. I'm sure you're aware of what's going on with Uncle Madeline. What's the idea of where she might be? Yes.
There's a lot of kind of irregularities that go on at the beginning of this season. It is fairly typical when somebody goes missing to bring a significant other in. Law enforcement typically wants that person to be on the record about where they've been, what they know. It is rare that law enforcement would simply just make a phone call.
When's the last time you heard from her or anything like that? Yeah, so this morning, when I was you scumbag! Very concerned yet. What time of all was that? I left her off about 10, and then when I came back home, she was going to take my car to work at, and my car was still there. And she wasn't there. I tried texting her, I tried calling her, and I never heard anything since.
When you do interviews, you rely on not just the words that are coming out of someone's mouth, but their body language, their emotions. All of that plays into maybe your next question or your line of questioning.
Does she usually ride with anybody to work, or is there anybody you would be with right now? She doesn't usually ride with anybody to work. She's asked me before. That's what I figured she did. But was she supposed to pick up the children today? Yes, she usually do drop-offs and pickups. We got her. should have been at least a little more acknowledgement that things were out of order. He portrays this as this is just kind of business as usual.
Aside from Adam, Matt's been in constant news. Friends, family, someone, Spencer. Maddie's family, they were working very closely with the police department. They were not jumping at media interviews. They did hold multiple press conferences, and they made it very apparent that Maddie would have never just walked away from her.
That was how we stuck, y'all.
There was something wrong.
I think at this juncture in the investigation of not having a clear line of how she disappeared and where she may be, I would have prompted a definite face-to-face interview with Adam.
I was almost split. Let me grab my juice, y'all.
Law enforcement says a person in 3 just days later in the county over. Investigators want to look him in the eye, gauge his demeanor. This time, press him further on details face to face.
We just sat in, like I met, I got better.
That really got, in her freshman year.
What do you want so far?
Computer science, so actually graduating. And I took a break once we had this and everything, took a break from school. Not just working. And not 2 years ago.
Great job. This was social justice in action, my friend. I'll make sure this never sees a light of day.
Looks like we had to find out through a lot of sleuthing on social media to say, who is this guy? He's from southeastern Minnesota. He ended up going to Winona State University, and he was in a fraternity there, and that's actually where he and Matt met, and they became college sweethearts in a sense.
Also, Thursday morning, we'll start just in the morning with the kids and get them off the song.
Nothing about Thursday.
Basically, it's just a misconception. You start gathering not so much evidence, but information about what could have happened to her. What is her normal schedule? What does it look like? Where did she go?
Water
And
and
that may
power.
lead to something further depending on what is uncovered.
I ain't got no
I think there
water.
was a lot that people didn't know about Maddie and Adam's relationship. According to Maddie's friends, it seemed like it was good enough at the time in college, but Maddie would eventually get pregnant, and that is when the relationship changed. She would reach out to her family and friends and say, Adam doesn't help with anything. I'm exhausted all the time. I'm taking care of the baby. I'm taking care of the house. He's not helping with anything. And I think at that point, that was the beginning of the end for the relationship. Adam was very adamant that this relationship was fizzing out, and it was for the best. They were actually going to move out of the house that they shared together.
According to law enforcement, Adam and Maddie were months behind on rent, and their lease wasn't going to be renewed.
There's also reports that 4 days before Maddie disappeared, she texted her landlord, quote, I am somewhat unexpectedly finding my own place.
Maddie wanted Adam out of the house. Maddie had already secured an apartment. She's dating Spencer, and at this point, Adam has no job. He does not have custody of the 2 children, and he is about to move back with his parents down in Maple.
You had
party she was with. How did that make you feel? I mean, that would be pretty. It was hurt. It hurt.
Adam said she was seeing somebody else.
So while detectives are learning more about Madeline Kingsbury's on-again, off-again relationship with her ex-boyfriend Adam Frable, a name comes up that piques their interest. It's the name of another man. So the question becomes, what exactly was the nature of their relationship?
Maddie's daycare provider told police she had opened up about her struggles with Adam. About a week before her disappearance, the couple called it quits after trying but failing to make things work. And Maddie was already moving forward with a friend from college who happens to be Adam's fraternity brother.
Spencer Sullivan is
Is
actually
that money real? No,
Maddie
it's
and
all
Adam.
prop.
They
It's
went
all
to
fake.
college at Winona State
Like, bro.
University together, so Adam actually knew who
It's
Spencer
prop
was.
money,
It's
bro.
actually an old friend of theirs that Maddie
I
ended
don't know
up
why
connecting
people
with
be thinking
the
people
year
use that,
before
bro.
she went missing. And
No, that it's prop.
They went on a couple coffee dates.
People
I
get
think
caught.
they
Yeah, man,
loved
you know
Doctor
money.
Strange. So
Bro,
they would
that
kind
is
of
prop.
geek out with all the Doctor Strange stuff and the sci-fi thing.
Come on, I sent the invite, bro. I sent you an invite. Check your phone.
Anything happened this week as far as.
Check your phone, bro. I sent you an invite.
What after
I'm gonna see you in another look.
I have heard.
I just invited you. Check your phone.
Still here. If you could just don't talk. That's all I ask.
You could get paid for what you're doing, bro.
And the mutual they just didn't have it was more we both felt like we were both in it together.
He was very chill about it. He didn't seem like he cared. Maddie would tell her friends.
Check your phone. Accept the invite.
Spencer, and while he quote unquote accepted them not being
Accept the
together,
invite first.
still would get upset if Maddie was texting Spencer and told investigators that the person that he thought Spencer.
Does Spencer have
Look at your phone.
or friends with her? Spencer hoping Adam Frable walked them through the morning that Adam disappeared.
Only one side mine. Right, so the only thing that was different is that the morning walk. So we talked about the kids together.
Look at your phone. Damn, bro.
And then she told me that she had with me, which was on her dates. And then she put on the watch. I didn't go downstairs to call them. I just stayed upstairs. I had a Mola bar with breakfast. And got a TV out and I had a lunch. And we hung the laptop in the wall 1:30. And then I went home.
He just goes through her schedule. He just breaks down, we did this with the kids, we dropped the kids off, and then I went out and came home, but don't know where she is. Very nonchalant about it, very relaxed, very calm.
So the plan for today was I'm gonna do home and I'm gonna do meeting because the virgin and great stuff. When I'm going up the van, I was really paying attention because about 15 minutes from here. And I started thinking about like what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna just go through that one and some children learning. Yeah, but oh shit. Stuff that needs to go to nourishment, not stuff that needs to go to parents. So I should turn around and look at it.
He introduces this, I was taking stuff over to my parents because I'm kind of in the process of slowly moving out. She wasn't really throwing my stuff off on. So I did that.
One thing that we were told as members of the media was that they were going to understand the trial of this couple hasn't really seen.
Bro, oh my god.
It wasn't going.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'm not finna play with you, bro. You finna be. You don't know how to check your phone, yeah. Yeah, we're not doing that, bro.
You tell her you were leaving.
Oh, do you see it?
That's the way it was at home.
I know this.
Not the hospital, but like, they went out.
Thank you.
It was a couple of calls.
You're not finna do this with him, bro. You're not checking your phone, bro, and I'm trying to pay you out so you can get paid, like, bro.
I need to go to your parents, right? Yeah. I need to go to your parents. And then when I realized I could go south, I turned around. Like, everything's I got inside. The TV was when I got that,
That's cool.
I'm thinking to myself,
That's
I'm gonna go to the car.
dirty ass turn on my
My
phone.
first instinct was, I know that's what she's in the car for. Or she was trying to be sure and got out the information. She texted her when I got that phone.
On this day, she was supposed to go into Rochester, and Adam had told them that he came back, noticed the truck was still there, sent Maddie a bunch of text messages. Maddie wasn't responding.
3:30, the text her and like, hey, you guys go get the kids, they can put in for supper, go get any response. We're just going to work on it, we're trying to book the kids, but she's like, why don't you pick them up? And after I put the kids in the car seats, they can send Maddie another text, I tried calling her, no response, right the next day, hold on.
The last time anyone besides Adam saw Maddie was the morning that they dropped off their kids. Later on that day, when Adam went to pick the kids up, he was alone. And when their daughter asks, "Where's Mommy?" all he replies is, "We're going to Grandma and Grandpa's." Now, the daycare provider thought that was unusual because normally he would always reassure the kids that Mommy's on her way back.
Maybe Adam believes Maddie is with Spencer and he's pissed about it, which could explain why he's being so evasive with the kids.
We didn't know if this even was a murder investigation. Obviously, as the days went by, it was apparent that it was looking more and more like Maddie would not be coming home.
I can tell you that it appears that this relationship was not going super well.
It's cold
Like
outside.
that she's wanting to get out of there as soon as possible.
No, it's not. Door
Open it.
How about Thursday at home with you and Matt?
Well, you know what? Thursday was the
Maybe it's
day.
cold. It's 80 degrees.
Yeah, Thursday was the day. I know Chloe a little bit. Yeah, Thursday was the day.
Investigators are trying to push for more clarity into the inner workings of Maddie's relationship.
I don't want to go to the hot box.
Really, they're still living on oh, and there's another guy in the mix too. It doesn't exactly paint a rosy picture of the situation.
Maddie's friends say she would confide in them about her relationship with Adam. Even at one point, she asked her friend how to get out of this relationship because he had allegedly been beating the hell out of her for years.
What was the last verbal argument you had with him?
The one day you had a verbal argument.
Talk about something verbal argument. Based on what we learned out of your they got there. You're kind of saying that, it's fine, but that's not what
Being another guy, I'd be pissed. No, but I mean, you can show your emotion. People get angry. If your significant other is seeing somebody else, I'd be pissed. Not just hurt, I'd be angry.
Yeah, I remember that we got through this like before. But you were 7 years and
This information that they're putting in front of him saying, look, we know about the other guy. We know that you know about the other guy. We know about the conversations that you've had about contacting the other guy, texting him in the house. At this point, there is kind of a switch that seems to go off in Fragel's head to say, okay, they know more than the information that I've given them. For the rest of the investigation, he would be constantly wondering, what else do they know?
During the investigation,
I just seen two social media rappers together. Bro, that just took me out. That just took me out, man. Fuck that ass.
Law enforcement will always find out what's going on with the relationship in a case like this. They will speak to family members, they will speak to her friends. It will become clear what was going on. And he might say, no, things are okay, we were breaking up mutually, and it was, amicable, and
Go all the scammers and get money. Scamming ass, big as ass. Go need fast. There's 50s, 100s, cash. Go your bag. Where y'all at? Some tags. Don't let go your bag. Yeah, money fast, 20s, 50s, 100s. Don't let go your bag. Fast, 20s, 50s, 100s. Don't let go your bag. Some tags. Don't let go your bag. Spin it. Spin it. Go let go your bag. Twenties, 50s, 100 fast. Go let go your bag. Spin that. Spin that. I don't even own the rights to that song. Shout out to Miami. I think she on the rights. I don't even know who on that song. I was just listening to the song. Still got a bankroll. Still got a bankroll. After dropping another bankroll on the floor. Still got a bankroll. $20, $50, $100, cash. Go let go your bag.
That's not looking too good for him. And that is until now women now. Demeanor is a big deal, and this is the mother of your children. Even if you hated her, it just flew in the face of normalcy.
Spin that. Spin that. Yeah. Go and echo your bag. 20s, 50s, pop some cash. I'm telling you, you better go and echo your bag. You better spin it. 20s, 50s, 100s. Go and echo your bag.
I like that song. Thank you. Hey, you let go. Grab me the sheet off the bag. Off the floor. In the white bag, the sheet.
The next text is at 1:33 p.m. These are all kind of coming in at fairly similar times.
This is what my boy gonna use. My man. You like to use this?
I got a blanket in my cold. But his big ass might not be able to hold it.
20, 50, 100, go let go your bag.
Yeah. Say.
Oh.
Spin this shit. Did you really eat for it? Spin this shit. Spin this shit. Spin this shit. Ass back and shit. Don't be
not
spinning that
matching
shit.
up and not
Oh,
being
shit.
realistic. But
Okay.
we would text each other about something,
Let me show
or
her
a
ass
family
crack
member,
here.
or not consistent with the way
She said, let me show her that shit. So
he
she's
certainly
spinning that shit.
seems to just kind of be building on
I
himself.
ain't real some crazy. Y'all should say, you see that video on my story with James when she pulled up, he was like delusional ex-boyfriend pulled up like, well, them niggas married that. And then James pulled up on Rakitas from the movies I be watching, the couple. That shit. And he was like, yes, y'all, but not friends on social media. I'm smelly. I'm sneaking.
Are you done?
No.
Are you done?
No, because you always unfriend me and be on bullshit, man. Yeah.
Let me just pick my little prop money up, because I was just in here having fun until you got to saying all that.
To experience detectives who have interviewed so many people,
So you
that
know
is
the
the
way.
way. When someone starts edging you towards a
How can
certain
I-
narrative, or pushing you to look at something else, and trying to explain it, it's always
Take you
helpful.
motivated.
It's
Don't
diversion.
just take the compliment.
There's
Shut up,
one
mind
thing
your business.
that's very hard to dispute.
No, well, dramatic.
Video and forensics. That is where this case takes a turn. As facts chip away at Adam Fragel's timeline and the reality of the status of their relationship, everything else
You need to do
is
some
spiral.
callbacks too.
What you gotta do? What? Hey, stay black.
Anything like this, huh?
It's
I were you. I would you.
You hear me?
Huh?
I ain't gonna do a motherfucker. Stay black and spit shit. You hear me? You hear me? But in the meantime, between time,
Adam's timeline just started to follow her things she was telling them wasn't quite accurate.
I feel you, little homie.
True, because they had already posted their videos.
But believe it or not, man, we got niggas coming back to the job. You hear me? Man, we got the Don coming back. I said, wait a minute, what? Why he coming back? Hey, he said too much production. Nigga, what? Nigga, too much? I never heard nobody say too much production at Amazon. I've never, ever in my life heard that.
Fragel's response and explanation.
Like, is you cool? Yeah.
The dog, the baby. Human beings get ratchets. I mean, that's not
He fucking don't want no money.
major indicator.
He don't want no money. Me, I love money. I see. 20, 50, 100 cash. 100 go your bag. But I don't just spend money like spend money. I save money. That's the number one. To save. Okay, I got a pile here. I'm gonna start a new pile. Every time I get to like 40, I start a new pile. So I got 1, 2, 3. Start a new pile. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be 4. That's 4 piles of $40. Yes.
Text messages where you're kind of suddenly worried about her. They don't make sense.
When 40. The cover up is
I believe. Oh no, that's 50.
In the U.S.,
That's 40.
26 seconds.
And that's 40. It's 50. And that's 65. Oh wow, I'm slow. Wow. Oh, shot that undercounted.
Requesting police dispatch.
Using AI alerts,
Wow,
U.S.
you
live
can.
agents help deter breaking. Simply six, no long-term contract.
I'm over
Monitoring
undercounted.
and
My
deterrence
bad,
plans
John.
starting around $1 a day. Now here's something you didn't realize until just now. You're probably overpaying for your hotel. That's right. Not your fault, really. It's just the same hotel has way too many things.
Go on that, go, man.
Unless, of course, you check Kumago. Under
Trivago can compare prices from multiple sites in one place. So you can save up to 40%. And just like that, you can guide over pain. Wow. Let me guess.
20s, 50s, 95s.
Hotel?
Trivago. Yeah, back.
It always takes up more time and more energy.
Man, spinning that shit.
Can't cover a crime up to a point.
Rest in peace, my nigga Toy. I miss you, dog. Ball of heaven for you, baby. I promise.
See a lot of
We go ball for you, my boy.
when his music conducted because
If my boy Tom was here today, I promise we'd be somewhere in the yellow coupe smoking good gas, good thread. On my way to the Phoenix, finna hit the spin that shit. Spin that shit. 20s, 50s, 100 cash. Go in that goat yard bag.
Yeah. I get my Sprite off the counter right there in my chips, please. That's holding on, you know. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Yeah, man.
Eat the chicken. Who ate this today? Let's see what you just did. Damn
that
thing.
is not a statement from someone who
Imitating me and bullshit already.
trying to look for the mother of his children. They either had to arrest him and charge him or cut him loose. At that time, without a body, it's very hard to make out a real case that something happened to her or that he is responsible for her disappearance. Even though there isn't enough evidence.
Remember that restaurant you took me to yesterday?
Weeks go by.
A-B-A restaurant?
Okay.
The house, the Kevin, something?
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been down there.
Very quickly, he actually obtained an attorney and then released a statement from his attorney, and he said, I did not do anything to Maddie. I want the mother of my 5-year-old and 2-year-old to come home. And that was all.
I'm not going to send them out of the problem that I'm very often
Very good
send
press
emails back to
conference
Stone.
the police department. Where is Adam Frable? Why haven't we seen him? He was not at any of the search parties. He was acting the exact opposite that you would think somebody would act if the mother of their 2 children is gone. Even if you're not dating anymore, you would want to know where they are and you would want to do anything you can to help find her.
Announcing your innocence, that you have nothing to do with it, you're heartbroken.
This say when the tank got a little sugar in it. And guess what they got? They got my boy. They did my man Dusty. They talking about the what's the name dudes that be on the. You remember the dude that touched the young girl on accident? He ain't mean to type shit. Dog. Watch her face. You ain't see this on Facebook yet? I shared it the other day. What the caption say? See the caption? You see her face? Look, you see it? Hey, look, you see her face? Wait. What?
You look at his smile.
That's so funny, dog.
You do know that's not gonna find him. Is he gonna see her, right?
Search warrant at Adam's parents' home in Minnesota, and he found what they described as a burning pile of technology in his yard. On that Friday morning that Maddie disappeared, he's seen on video at the gas station doing gas in the van. And when investigators noticed that the license plate on the van was not his license plate, it was actually the license plate of the truck that Adam was driving. Check off your location. Everything you would do was marked. Checking off your location. Why would you do that? Like everything is pointing right to the fact that and what else is on camera on the property.
You want me to do what?
I'm gonna do my show.
That's that new Wiz Khalifa, new MGK. Let's go. This ain't even out yet. This ain't even released. Shout out to Wiz and MGK. Wake up to the motherfucker. That's by Wiz. I did not post that. Wiz posted that, so that's on his channel. So if you go subscribe to MGK Music, I mean, you will be able to. See, he said AB made change the second she asked him why you got 20s. AB for Adrian Broner, bro. He funny as hell. He was not having it.
That's where that's the CPU or the PS Pros CPU is the same 2019 chip as the base PS5. So the biggest game in years on a $900 console might run just like the cheap one. That's why GTA 6.
I'm not buying GTA 6. I love you, Rockstar. Shout out to Rockstar. You guys are the best for dropping that game, but me personally, I'm not buying it. I mean, it ain't. I can't buy it. It's not that. My man just said it's pretty much like playing on a cheap ass console. Either way it go, but they're gonna tax you and make you pay $900. Like, wait, what? I'm cool. You can keep it. I need PlayStation to work on their quality. And when I say quality and quantity, fuck a video game. I need y'all to work on y'all systems. I need y'all to make y'all systems durable. So, nigga, when I walk up to my PlayStation and a nigga snatch some shit out and that bitch fall, guess what? Ain't none of my pieces loose. I need you niggas to super glue, gorilla glue these bitches down. Use 2 different types of glue. Then make sure it works under the heat. Make sure it can run for last long. That's what I need y'all to do. Y'all, I'm sorry, Rockstar, but y'all working on all the wrong gadgets and gadgets. Y'all want to build games. Y'all want to make games. And I'm not mad at y'all for that. But the thing about these games, or these systems, and I'm not talking about the CDs, I'm talking about the systems themselves. Yeah, like, I don't really.
They ain't starting to even mix it up. once they start making CDs.
Yeah, they finna start making CDs for PlayStation anyway. But it ain't even about the CDs, it's about the consoles. Stop making the inside of the consoles weak and tell those people who's making those consoles, whether if y'all getting it made from China, Europe, England, UK, I don't care where y'all getting it, who's making the PlayStations. Tell them to take their time. Make a game system that is sturdy, like back in the day when somebody run and snatch the piece out. Guess what? You can pick your system back up, plug it back in, and that piece won't be loose. I can go buy a PlayStation brand new out the box, no matter what system it is. Brand new, I guarantee you, I can find at least 5 to 6 loose pieces under a microscope, and that's crazy and diabolical. I need game systems to be actually worth something. And now I totally understand and see why my Uncle Big Lovely stopped at the PlayStation 2. After the PlayStation 2, my Uncle Big Lovely never played another PlayStation ever in his whole entire lifetime. And I absolutely see why, and I get the concept of like this whole video game rat race. It's like, and when I say the rat race part, this is what I mean by the rat race part. Let me describe that, because a lot of times you guys might be like, a rat race? What is he talking about? He don't even know what he's talking about. No. What I'm talking about is the counseling. We don't just buy games, bro. We buy consoles. The console costs more than a video game. Sometimes video games cost more than a console. I don't know how that's possible, but it's possible sometimes, depending on what game it is. You look up 2K, 2K might want 180, 200, 175. They got the deluxe edition, the premium edition, the ball of ball edition, all type. You know that you got different editions type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by this whole rat race. You guys gotta stop making systems weak. And like, I'm finna prove something. Like this, look. I bought this hard drive maybe a couple months, not too long, no longer than 4 or 5 months from Walmart. This is a hard drive to PlayStation. I have video games on here that's on my PlayStation that I can't play physically because the cord is either, I believe this cord is not compatible with the PlayStation. The cord eventually runs out, so you have to go back to a store or GameStop and get a different cord. And then the PlayStation will submissively keep missing this and be like, oh, it's not connected, it's not compatible, it's not compatible. If a lot of you guys have that problem with that hard drive problems on the PlayStation, I believe it's just the cord. If your cord is this small like mine is, go to Walmart or the game store, get a new cord. You figure it out. I promise you. If that's not the issue, then it might be the system, the hard drive. And that's going to be another factor on they need to start making their systems more sturdier and way better, because there's no way the receiver should be loose. My receivers should never be loose on my system. That's the biggest thing. And if my receivers are loose on my PlayStation, that means it's not reading. That means the sensor is not working inside of my chip, inside those little chips on the PlayStation, like that ass.